Hello, we are here with a college transfer office tutorial with special guest Year 2 Max, who has wonderfully donated his Common App to show us all how to invite recommenders on the Common App. So we are logged into his Common App. Thank you. Thank you. And we're going to take a look at the first college here, Amherst, and show you, once you've added a college to your list, how to invite recommenders. I'm going to click Amherst. Okay, so here in this left-hand side, you see that we've got questions, recommender and FERPA, review and submit Common App. We're definitely not going to review and submit, but we're going to go to, we're not going to go to questions. That's where the supplements are. You know, you got to do those. Yeah. Recommenders and FERPA. That's where we're going to go. We're going to click. All right, and Max has already done his FERPA release authorization. That's very important for you to do. It's authorizing the release of all requested records and waiving your right to review recommendations and supporting documents. So that's very important for you all to do. So if you haven't, release your FERPA authorization. Then let's go down to invite recommenders. So because Max has added me on the Common App and I'll add into school, I already show up as his school counselor. And eventually I will input his school report and his counselor recommendation. When's your first deadline, Max?
It should be November 1st.
November 1st.
Yeah.
So that's the deadline. So we're going to be submitting by a live line before that because we want to make sure there aren't any issues. So the next thing you want to do for your counselor, who is your CTO advisor, is your counselor. You're going to click Enable Preview. This is really important because it allows your CTO advisor to see your application and to see what's going on with it and to help you with it. Okay, cool. You down to, have you fully read and understand how application preview works?
I think I understand.
Okay, we're going to select yes, and we're going to hit Enable. So this is going to enable me, your CTO advisor, to see your application, and I appreciate it. Thank you. So then we're going to invite teachers. So it says, please select and assign teachers below whose recommendation will be submitted to this college on your behalf. You must invite a teacher with the invite teacher button before you can assign them to this college. So then we're going to invite and then we're going to assign, right? So invite teachers. All right, so we're going to select, who's your first teacher?
Hi, Ms. Warrenzoff, and then
all right.
Dr.
So I think probably Ms. Warrenzoff would be considered English.
Yeah.
Right? All right, so she goes by doctor. She has her PhD. If you don't know, so sometimes there'll be often titles. So like, for example, Mr. and Ms. are two that you could go with. I use mix, MX, which is a gender neutral term, and they don't have it as an option. So it's not a required subject. It's only required if it's got a little asterisk right here, so you can leave it back. But because we know that Dr. Warrenzoff is Dr. Warrenzoff, we can put that there. All right, so Marina Warrenzoff. Make sure you spell names correctly.
Sounds good.
And then we want to make sure we have Marina's email. So it's MWORONZOFFE bsec.bar.edu. So would you like this teacher to complete an evaluation for your Amherst college application? It's asking you whether or not you want Marina's letter to go towards Amherst. And because they require 2 teachers, you kind of have to. But we're going to say yes. Boop. So Marina is now going to get an email.
Okay.
Now she knows this is coming, so she's okay. But she's going to get an email that says, you have been invited to upload Max's documents.
I met her on Naviance. Is there something, should I take her off all of
Okay, this is a great question. So if you already invited people on Naviance, there is nothing that you need to do on Naviance to fix it. We were going to use Naviance. And then psych, we're not going to, because we realized that the Common App is actually easier and it just makes everybody's life easier. And we already know how to use the system. So we decided to change it up. We apologize for any confusion. So that's why we're making this video. So now we're going to invite another teacher because you need 2.
Yes.
Who's your other teacher?
Dr. Paroli.
Dr. Paroli. And what subject is that? Science.
Science, yeah.
Right? And we know Dr. Paroli's a doctor. Big boss is up in here. All right, so how do we spell Sunita? All right, if you don't know how to spell somebody's last name or their name, you can look it up on our website. nsparoli at bsec.bar.edu.
Yeah.
Would you like this teacher to complete an evaluation?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And now Sunita's going to get an email, and it's very exciting, right? In this case, you're not going to invite another teacher because you
Yeah.
only asked 2, which is great. So now you have 3 letters. You're going to have my letter, Marina's letter, Sunita's letter, right?
Okay.
And it will show you whether when we've started it, right?
Yeah.
And when
okay,
we've
perfect.
submitted it. So
Okay,
you can see
perfect.
progress.
That sounds
Don't
good.
be bugging us every 5 seconds with an email. Like, why haven't you started? Why haven't you started?
Okay.
Our deadline is not necessarily your deadline.
Okay. That sounds
Okay,
good.
you don't need to be freaking out.
Yeah.
Seriously, don't freak out. All right, now we're gonna, and then this is down here at advisor. Sometimes people get it confused. They say, "Oh, is that my CTO advisor?" No. Who's your CTO advisor?
Miss Oval, you are, but then
Right.
also Miss Heim,
And you listed
Hanson.
under
counselor.
counselor. So the CTO advisor is the counselor for the Common App.
Yeah.
Down here, now
Should I
they've
add
got
Miss
this.
Hanson?
Should you add
Oh,
Miss Heinzen to anything because Miss
I
Heinzen
guess-
is helping with stuff? So in this case, the advisor tab, right? An advisor can be anyone who is assisting you with the application process. You may invite up to 3 advisors using the add another link below. An advisor can view your application information and give you personalized feedback. Advisor does not submit any forms on your behalf. So you could, in theory, invite another adult who's helping you with the process.
Okay.
And so that could be Laura in this case.
Okay.
But not really because she's going to be looking at it through my eyes.
I
Because
see.
she's not going to be working with the
That makes
applications.
sense.
I will be. But, if you had a nonprofit organization where someone was helping you, that's where you would add an advisor.
Okay.
And don't worry if you already invited a CTO advisor accidentally as an advisor, you can still invite them as a recommender. Because we're writing the letters. So we're not going to review and submit, but that's
Yeah.
when you're ready to review and submit. But let's go look down at one more college just to show a little nuance of this. We're going to SUNY Binghamton. We're going to go to recommenders and FERPA. All right, so down here, we've got teacher, and they only have required, the teacher's letter is 0.
I see. So I can
What?
just
They only
choose.
they don't want any.
Yeah.
But it's optional as 1, so they're not going to take 2 teacher letters.
Okay.
So now you're going to have to decide.
I mean, I'll probably go with Dr. Philly just because I'm doing like a more bio track.
Okay,
thing,
so
it
you're
makes-
thinking about Binghamton, they're a little more professional, and you're going into bio, so you would pick, Dr. Paroli. So we're going to select Dr. Paroli, and we're going to assign Dr. Paroli to this thing. So when Dr. Paroli uploads the letter will get sent to any colleges you've submitted and assigned her to.
Okay.
So she'll get, right now, as of today, she'll go to Amherst and to Binghamton.
Okay,
Now,
great.
Bard College, for example, also requires, let's go, Bard College, Recommenders and FERPA also requires 2 teachers.
Okay.
So you're going to assign Marina Warrenzoff and Sunita Paroli.
Okay.
They don't have to do anything different for Bard College and for Amherst. It's the same
Yeah.
letter for all the schools.
Okay, perfect.
And don't worry, Marina Warrenzoff won't know that you didn't invite her to Binghamton. She
Yeah.
won't get upset. She won't get
Yeah.
sad. It's not personal.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay. So yeah, that is that. And if you have any questions, hit us up.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.